Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's been quite a while. I can't believe it's been like 5 months since I last posted a video, but let's just get into it. And hi, if you're new in my channel, I'm Yvette, so welcome. And there's so much going on in the world, I can't even begin. I don't even know where to begin with. But for what I'm trying, as like personally, is trying not to get caught up in all this, because there's so much news that are so depressing, and if you try to follow up in each and every one of them, you'll end up being swallowed in them. So let's just get into this video. So how are you? In this video, I just wanted to say hi and check up on you guys, and I hope you're all doing good and everything is okay. I mean, at this time, I know there's so many people who are going through so much, and there's only so much that we can do as individuals, and the best thing we can just do is just take care of ourselves and take care of our family and our friends. I mean, do your part as an individual. So that's all. And this video was not going to be about all that she's going to the world. I just wanted to talk about, for me personally, I feel like this time was a blessing in disguise. And yes, I know there's so much things that are going wrong about this time, but for me, I feel like this is what I needed: a break from the world, a break from everything, just to think things through, think about my life, think about everything that I've been able to achieve, everything that I've not been able to achieve, and just evaluate the life I have now and see, okay, which part of it is working and which part of it is not working. And I feel like since this year started, I had this feeling that I wasn't going to be in control of this year. You know, in other years, when the new year comes, you're like, okay, I've made this resolution, this is what I want to do, this. But when this year started, to be honest, I was just like, let's see how it goes. And so far, it seems like even if I had a lot of resolutions that I was going to do this and that, all of that wouldn't have mattered now, because there are things that are happening now that none of us is in control of. And I feel like this time came to like show us which part of our lives is really important and which part of our lives is really not important. And I've been seeing around the people are saying, okay, use this time to start your side hustle, use this time to do this and that. And to be honest, for the first 2 weeks of this quarantine thing, there's nothing I did except eat and sleep. And I didn't even feel guilty about it, because first of all, none of us were in control of the decisions that were being made, so we were just going with the flow and seeing where it was taking us. And secondly, even if you are to tell yourself, okay, I want to do this in the morning, the system was changing. Your waking up time was different, your sleeping time was different. It was like everyone has the freedom to choose whatever they want, and I wasn't going to choose like, I want to wake up at 6, do work. No, it was free. And it was free for each and every one of us to just go with the flow and see what works for us personally, because this is a moment where everyone is discovering things about themselves that they didn't realize they were not seeing and they were not like thinking about. And now is the time where some people will end up being super depressed, and some people will end up being like finding themselves. And I hope each and every one of us takes advantage of this time, because now there's no work, like there's no activities from like the normal activities that we're used to, so we are free to do whatever we want. We're free to make our own schedules, free to make our own decisions and things that are like beneficial for us as individuals. And I don't see why you take this self-time to copy what someone else is doing and to imitate what someone else is doing. Because if you can't take this time to know what you want to do with yourself, then I don't think you'll ever get, I mean, I don't want to predict, but if you can't take the freedom that we have now, freedom of like, there's nothing planned, there's nothing you can do about, like that feeling of there's nothing you're in control of. If you can't take this time and evaluate things, then when the world finally goes back to its normal thing, I don't think you'll get that time anymore. So this is a good time to just think about that. And I don't want to be in the pressure of everyone is thinking after quarantine, oh, I'll come back, do this and that. I mean, at this point, I'm really evaluating what I want to go back to after this quarantine thing, because this moment has made me realize that all those things I was worried about, all those things I thought were so important, are so useless right now. Right now, everyone is thinking about what they're going to eat. That's the only thing. All you do is eat and sleep, which in normal days, that's not a hard thing. So if you can't take this time to just evaluate what you want in your life, see what you like, see what you don't like, and see who you are. I mean, this moment when you sit at home is when you realize, okay, all the things I thought was so important are so not important right now, because everyone is thinking about their health, what they're going to eat. No one is even thinking about what they're going to wear, because where are you going with the outfit? You're going to think about where are you going with the shoes. And I feel like this pandemic thing has brought everyone into the same page. In as much as you're seated in your house, the only thing you have to drink is water. I mean, even someone who is sitting in their house and they have like a fridge full of food, there's no difference between you two, because you all have the same limit. You all have to stay at home. And it's so funny, but I feel like this thing has really shown the world what people really take for granted. And now you can see even celebrities are so bored. Those people who we used to see on social media running the most beautiful houses, going for trips, doing this and that. But now is when we realize that when all is said and done, all those things are useless. Now they're all bored at home. I watch most of them sometimes and I'm like, wow. And here I thought you were my idol. If in this time you can't show me who you are without the need of going to travel into a certain place, without the need of getting dressed and going to a posh place, then I don't really think you're my idol anymore. Because if you don't have the right mind to actually have fun by yourself, like create things for yourself, do things for yourself, then I don't really think you have mastered the aspect of life, as I'd say. And this time and this era has really shown that most of us really need to evaluate what we think are important in this life and what we deem as the most important thing in life. So guys, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Now is the time to just think about you. And yes, you think about your family and friends and how to keep them safe, but mostly it's about you. And just go with the flow, what you feel like. Don't follow things because other people are doing it. Don't jump on wagons because most people are doing it. Because this time it's all about you. The fact that you've been put in a house to stay by yourself, it's a time for you to see, who is this me that I've been walking around with? Who is this me that I've been trying to provide for everything? Who is this me that I've been trying to show people? Like, you have to evaluate, what have I been giving to people? Because if I can't stay by my own company, if I can't enjoy my own company, I know there are times when it gets too much. Yes, there's times when you're like, wow, I love my own company. But for now, like, it's been like, what, a month? And most of us didn't think it was going to take that long, but still, there are ways in which you can make it more fun, and there are ways which you can discover more about your interest and all that. And I feel this is the right time to do all that. And I hope you're just taking this time to start afresh. I know we started this year saying this is our decade. It can still be that, but we were just been given longer time to think about what we really want to put into life as we go on forward. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. And I'm sorry, I know it's been 5 months, but it's fine. Sometimes we need that break and we don't have to keep apologizing for it. if you think that you need a break from something, just take the break. You don't have to kill yourself over simple things like that. And those are some of the decisions that are good if you can make for yourself and stick to them. And you don't have to care what any other person will say about it, or what any other person has to like think of it. And this is the time where you have to make such decisions. And that's it for this video, guys. Tell me down below what you've been doing during this time, and just what you've been doing to keep yourself sane. And I hope you're all good and taking care of yourselves. And until next time, bye.